My name is Janelle Barksdale.
And I'm Jayla Barksdale.
And today we're going to talk to you about the origin of Roses and Thorns. And then later we're going to give you some information about a new business that Jayla has started. So Jayla, let's talk a little bit about your memories of a kid when we would have dinner, we set the table, and then I'd ask you your rose or your thorn. Kind of take us back a little bit. What was that experience like as a kid?
It was interesting because you always kind of see and hear about from other kids when parents just ask, okay, how was your day at school? It was never just like I could say fine. It was, okay, what was your rose? What was your thorns? I had to break it down of what I experienced throughout the day, which I think kind of made it more of an interesting, like, interactive thing. So it wasn't just her checking in and making sure that I said fine. It was her actually showing concern about how I was doing that day, how school went, how with my friends, how with my not friends, and all that. Yeah. But yeah, I think I had a good experience as a kid.
Wonderful. And so what do you think that Roses and Thorns as a kid did for you to build our communication opportunities and model that we follow today?
I think it's allowed us to both be kind of open when it comes to talking to each other. We're able to discuss the good things that's going on and then also the bad things. I think like both ways it's gone that we have like a very open communication channel.
That's really important.
Mm-hmm. Especially as I'm getting older and I'm in college, just to know there's someone that shows me unconditional love. I'm able to get support from, able to get advice, able to just celebrate with me if there's something good going on, if I pass this test.
A rose.
Mm-hmm. Or there's times when you don't pass the test and there'll be a thorn. And someone to be able to encourage me through it, to be able to keep going and keep me motivated to succeed again.
Awesome. And so Roses and Thorns really started as a conversation model that Jayla and I used to have when she was growing up. And I said used to have, we still talk. I used the model when she was younger to give her a model or a pathway to follow into a conversation, because as you know, children lack that and being able to have direction. And so you do, as a parent, ask them, how was your day? And that's not a lot of direction. That's too general for them to really give you the details of their day. And so as Jayla matured, it wasn't as necessary to give it the framework of Roses and Thorns. We'd already established a foundation, so she was able to just talk to me when she needed to talk to me without necessarily using that as a model. Now, as she got older, she still went through the same rhythms that teenagers go through and all of that. And so we had some moments when we didn't really communicate. I mean, we were talking to each other. We never went times without talking, but there have been times when you would choose to isolate. And so kind of talk to me about, in those isolation times, what was that about?
I think that kind of goes with the stereotypical teenager going through times where you're just trying to find yourself at the early age, because that's the age was perfect to find yourself when you don't even know who you are at that moment. But I think it was me trying to have like that mindset of just being very into myself. Like, I was very introverted and very isolated for that period of time. I didn't really I talked to my friends, but I didn't communicate that much with them either. So it really was just me being in a bubble until I realized that's not really a healthy mindset, a way to live. So that's why I'm like, okay, talk to my mommy again.
Yes, and we're not talking about years and years and years,
right?
We didn't go days without speaking, as I said. But I did think it was healthy to bring that up, because I don't want to present as if every day of our lives, Jayla and I were sitting down at the dinner table having these drawn out conversations, so that anyone listening to this, and if you're not having that with your daughter, that you would somehow feel like something is wrong. We went through the same rhythms that most families go through when you're learning yourselves and when you're developing, you're finding friends, you're finding people who really weren't your friend, and how to change those connections along the way. I am thankful that Jayla and I maintained our relationship throughout it all. So Jayla, tell me about being able to talk to me. What impact did that play on you being able to connect with others?
Well, I guess the best example would be that allowed me to communicate well with my aunts, my Aunt Denise, Benita, and my Aunt Janet, my mom's twin. Just having the format that we did in the way showed me it's easy to open up in that way helped me able to communicate with them easier. I feel like I could talk to them also on the same level that we do.
I think that's so important that you're, as much as you want to form that bond and that relationship with your daughter, it is also important that they find comfort in the people that you've invested in as well. So for me, it's my sisters. I have great close relationships with them. We can be goofy, we can be silly, and we can also talk about really serious life-changing things. And so I wanted to create the comfort level that not only could Jayla talk to me, she could also talk to my sisters and know that she had confidence and that it was a safe place, that she wouldn't be judged and that she would receive love.